What is up, man? Happy Thursday to y'all, man. It's crazy. I'm trying to think. I missed Wednesday. Just Wednesday, right? Nah, Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday to y'all. I missed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, man. You know what I mean? And listen, bro. I never try to miss the live. Something crazy happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would say the opposition's got me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I kind of like speak of on the live regularly. Stay free, stay out the way. You know they came and they got me, fam. Daniel Business Foley, what is up? They got me on Wednesday right before I was supposed to go to work, fool. You know what I mean? They trying to give me F charges for property damage, which I didn't do, you know what I mean? So I gotta go to court. But long story short, Wednesday came, boom, they was knocking at the door. I mean, I go to the door. I'm inside the crib, but I'm talking to him, you feel me? Then the officer, the male officer, kind of like, he finessed me, bruh. I got arrested Wednesday, Miss Nicole, man. Wednesday, right before I was supposed to go to work, I got arrested. I was booked for 3 days. Well, Wednesday, Thursday, and then half of Friday, you know what I mean? Just got home. You feel me? First booking ever. And it's crazy that I done did so much shit. Yeah, like, man, I'm trying to tell you, I told y'all about the squatters in my building, you know, and they trying to say that I broke the windows or whatever, you know, but it's like one of the squatters used to work with them or whatever, has access to the building, so they called the cops on me on Wednesday. On some weird random shit, you know what I mean? And it's like apparently they say they got video, bruh, of me doing this. So I'm like, yo, bruh, I ain't do nothing, you know. So they booked me. They was man, I ain't gonna lie, this whole shit was crazy, bruh. The cop that booked me, he was just overly kind of rough. And they embarrassed me in front of my neighborhood, gang. You feel me? My whole neighborhood watched me get arrested, gang. From the front, and they walked me to the back like a circus clown, you heard? In the cuffs. Then they threw me in the car. When they threw me in the car, you know, this officer, he trying to be cool or whatever. He like, yo, Dakota Miller Foley. Yeah, Miss Nicole, I'm telling y'all some real shit right now. Your boy missed 3 lives. And this is shit I preach all the time. They got me on Wednesday, gang. And when he get me in the back, I'm like, yo, fam, what I'm being arrested for? He's like, tell me you was breaking windows this morning, da 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 da. I'm like, man, I ain't break no windows, bro. He's like, it's a platform by your house. I'm like, yeah, I just go up there and smoke though. But the whole time I've been trying to get my landlord to come peep the windows, you feel me? So he can get 12 going in. They flip the script. You know what I mean? So when he talking to me, read me the Miranda rights, I'm like, damn, what? When he remained, yeah, I was not good, bro. I'm about to tell y'all the whole boot. I was not good, fool. That shit was crazy. But it's like, I personally try to be civil, bro. One thing was telling me, man, fuck them niggas, don't open the door. Then I'm like, but I gotta go to work at like 1:40. I could make them just wait a whole hour. But then I'm like, damn, that's going to mess it up for me or whatever. So back to me being in the cars, when me read the Miranda rights, he's like, look, man, just be honest with me. I do favors, da 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 da. I'm like, that's what's up though, bro, but I ain't do nothing at all this morning. I don't know what you talking about. Like, he said, there's video evidence of you. I'm like, where is it at? Let me see. Then fool, like, must have had eyewitnesses because he took me out the car to do photos. You don't do shit like that until you get to the station. So when he take me out of the car, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, fool, you really finna book me, bro? I ain't do nothing. He's like, I have to book you, man. You lied to me. I'm like, bro, I did not lie to you. But he was pressing me to admit on camera or something. But I ain't slow, so when he take me out the whip, fool literally had me pose this way in front of like 12 people, fam. Like, bro, I'm talking about this shit was crazy. Like, 12 corporate workers, right? I ain't never seen these people in my life. Apparently got eyewitnesses of me. You know what I mean? So boom, we in the whip. We in the whip before we get down. We get down to the station. He trying to be cool. He like, man, it's not that serious. You'll be out tonight. Woo, woo. So I'm not even rocking with him. I'm like, yo, bro, fam, why you got your arm all strong on my arm? He like, I just gotta make sure you're not running. But I'm like, I've been cooperating the whole time. He's like, yeah, that's right. I'm just loosen up. He like, I'm like, your thumb damn near my armpit. He's like, what are you, ticklish? I'm like, man, that shit's weird. But when I do that, he loosen his arm. But I don't know that pissed him off because then bro took me to the pat down room. Bro, damn, they were trying to like grope my ass. So when he searching me, fool, I'm like, yo, bro, like that shit enough. I ain't got nothing on me. He like, what? I'll bash your freaking head into this wall. This is what bro say to me. So I'm like, what? You gonna bash my head into this wall? What you talking about, bro? I ain't do nothing. But I'm cuffed. He like, you want to get handsy? I'm like, bro, I'm not getting handsy. You just swiping my ass like you into men. I like women, gang. Like chill out. You know what I mean? He's like, sit the fuck down. Then he walk out. You know what I mean? Then he come get me. He's like, yeah, you're gonna get strip searched too, buddy. So I'm like, that's better than you touching on me. Like what the fuck? You already violated a nigga, you know what I mean? You must be gay or something, gang. You feel me? Like I'm treating gang. But I wouldn't file a report this man because it's like, you talk about you gonna bash my head in the wall. You can't be saying shit like that when I'm cool, fool. You could do that when I'm aggressive, but what's up with you? It like he hate me from the jump, you heard? And he had to make it known, but before I get in there, you know, they gotta literally look at your nuts and ass. And they got dudes doing this job. Like, I don't think these dudes could be straight or have girlfriends for real. From my perspective, bro, they looking at too many ass and nuts. You know what I mean? They can't have girls. You feel me? You said hopefully, yeah, for sure. On everything, I'm finna get on that. I ain't even bugging off that, but so boom, look. He said, hey, you Randall, remember that clearly states out with no smoking and vaping anywhere. Bro, Ty Rock, what are you talking about? This don't even got nothing to do with smoking. But yo, so when I get in there, I'm chilling in this, bro, it's cold as shit, bro. I'm talking about cold as fudge. So it's processing. I ain't gonna lie, the dudes that processing was A1. It was a black dude and a big Asian dude. The Asian dude got my job number. I'm like, yo, fool. I had called my job, bro. They booked me for work. He like, for real? I'm like, yeah, look this up. So you look at the number, then the black dude like, damn, it's your first time getting booked? I'm like, yeah, for some bullshit, bro. Like, I done did mad shit. Like, to get booked for nothing is crazy. You like, you straight, bro. So I'm sitting, waiting for processing. And I ain't gonna lie, some nice shorties in there. They COs, a sexy Asian shorty. She doing my fingerprint. She's all nice. She's like, yeah, let me get your hands. You know, she making it a little cozy, man. But it's not a cozy spot. But this is processing. It's like boys, girls, small TV, 19-inch, coated in freaking Antarctica. Yeah, man, you got dope fiends in there. So it's a OG come in there. He got the super waves, fresh haircut. He chilling at first. He don't talk to me. He talking to this young light skinned boy talking to me too. He like, man, what you in here for, bro? He like, I was running from the police. He like, oh, you in here for that? Okay. And then this other hothead come. He like, man, is you Jarrell? He think I'm Jarrell. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not Jarrell, bro. Why, yeah? She like, oh, you look just like Jarrell, gang. I thought that was my boy. I was just booked in with him last week. I'm like, nah, fool. I'm first time in here. So, long story short, I go talk to this little Mexican lady. She was kind of sexy. I'm trying to work my magic with her and shit. Like, she's like, would you be okay for release? I'm like, yeah, you talking about today? She's like, it won't be today, but it will be soon. I'm like, tomorrow? I'm like, I need you to speed it up as fast as possible. She started laughing. And she asked me some questions. And she asked me if I had questions for her. I'm like, can I come talk to you while I'm in here? She's like, no, this is the only time you're gonna see me. I'm like, damn, that's kind of lame. You like the nicest person in here right now. So boom. Long story short, we go through the whole strip search process. We get our jumpsuits. It's official now. Get through the cell pod. It's a cool white dude. Like he from southern, I don't know, somewhere down south, man. He cool as shit. So I'm with the OG. His name Memphis, but they know him as Stephanie. You heard? So I ain't gonna lie, the OG rank though, bro. The OG got like 5 hats. You don't know what 5 hats is? That's 5 heads, you heard? So whole time, me and the OG ain't really talk much in process, and we chopped it up a little bit. Then he tell him he like, yo, game. I'm with YS. Cause they know him in there. I'm like, all right. So I ain't gonna lie, off rip, I was already on edge because I'm like, man, the OG look like he could really squabble. Like, we get in there, we gotta squabble. I gotta use something to really take advantage, you heard? Cause he was a little diesel inside, you know what I mean? Not super diesel, but a little bulky. So I'm like, I'm in the cell. The cell like a 150 square footage room, bro. It's cold as shit. Toilet right up, no windows, fool. And I'm looking at the light fixtures because when he came in, I'm like, what you want, OG? Like, man, come on, young boy, let me get the bottom, my knees. But he was thorough though. I ain't gonna lie, God put somebody thorough in there with me right away to structure me. So when I get in there, I get on the top bed. He talking. He talking about how he caught 5 hats and shit like that. I ain't gonna get into the details. And he like I wanted to be here with you because I fuck with you off rip. You heard? You got a good mind, but you gotta have a team. He started talking to me about teams and shit. He put me on a lot of shit, man. You feel me? Before he dipped, he even got me something to drink. You know what I mean? The food they gave you, bro, you wouldn't even eat that shit, fool. I ain't eat none of that shit. You eat 3 times a day. I was 23 and 1. So y'all hear a lot of people say 23 and 1, 23 and 1. You might not even know what that mean. That mean out of 24 hours, you come out for 1. You know what I mean? So out of 24 hours in that, we came out for 1 each day. We'd be watching people go. We'll be watching people out there for 5 hours. Ain't really shit to do out there, bro. Yes, Miss Nicole, I ain't never been booked for nothing. I done been I done been interrogated though, but I ain't get booked. I've been interrogated for hours for M. You know what I mean? Me and my older cousin, we got interrogated for like 3 hours, bro. Same precinct. Then they let us out like 2 in the morning. No cars, no phones, no keys, no nothing. You know what I mean? But we never got slammed. But they was trying to slam us for 3 years, apparently, through the investigation. But then somebody really took the rap that was supposed to for what they did, So they let me and Cuzzo go. You know what I'm saying? So imagine going through shit like that, having like eight undercover cops run up on you at the gas station with ARPs, Glocks, and all that, and then you get booked for some shit like this. Yeah, like, yeah. That's what that led to. The whole interrogation for 3-4 hours. And we ain't get out that bitch till 2 in the morning. But Cuzzo was so smart, he had parked another whip right by the police station. Like, he expected this shit to happen. He was a genius, but then we in a whip. He overly paranoid. He blowing my vibe. He like, they coming to get us, Cuzzo. They coming. I'm like, get the fuck off me, man. I'm trying to sleep. It's cold as shit. You know what I mean? Like, but Cuzzo was structured, though. I learned a lot from Cuzzo, you know what I mean? So while I'm in there with the OG, man, he put me on game, bro. But then, he telling me a lot, bro. He telling me a lot. He put me on a lot. I can't even tell y'all everything, bro. He put me on a lot, but it's like he said he knew me already from somewhere, which I did remember. He like, young buck, I met you. I'm trying to think. He was like, it was by this gas station. He like, yeah. I'm like, you had this dark skinned shorty. He's like, yeah, her name was Tanya. So I already met him. You know what I mean? But before I got there, I just ain't really remember. But he remembered me. He said, you got a distinct hairline. I'm like, what that mean? He's like, that braid hairline. He trying to clown his. I'm like, stop capping, OG. You in here with fresh fade talking about you turning yourself in. He's like, I had to do the right thing. I got to get restructured. But it was a fire experience with him. The next dude they brought in, they try to set me up, bruh. They try to have me fight this man. This man snored like a walrus, a bear, a zebra, a pig, any animal you could think about. And then he would wake up, oh, he's talking like a T-man. Like, what the heck? It was a white CO that brought him in there. He looked racist, bro. He talking about, yo, watch him. I'm I'm not about to watch him. He's like, I gotta wake him. I gotta check on him every 15 minutes. So it's like they gave this man like a tranquilizer. And when he came, I'm like, yo, bro, you off meds? He's like, yeah, they gave me this medicine, but he was West African like me, way older, but he was a bugging. First 9 hours, he's snoring, gang. Snoring. I'm talking about snorkel, underwater, alarm clock, bro. Xylophone, styrofoam, microphone, snoring, bro. It's like, yo. So I'm like, yo, bro, gang, wake up. I'm like, yo, fam, put your head under the covers, bro. So we get to arguing. And he bug out like he wasn't that big though. I could have took him for real. You feel me? He bug out like, I don't know, man. You know, like you might need your own cell. I'm like, man, why you getting emotional, bro? You know you loud as shit. He's like, yeah, bro, you right, my story. I'm like, yeah, bro, then put your head under the covers, bro. He's like, we gotta have some respect. Of course, we gotta have respect. I'm like, you not only in the cell, you gotta accommodate me. Fuck is you talking about? So we arguing the whole night, and then he lay down. So when he lay down, he get back to sleeping and shit. So I'm like, man, I'ma just, but he a little calmer, but he's still snoring crazy shit, bro. So I'm just thugging it through. And then this man wake up tweaking. He wake up, he like, you kill my people, you kill my boys, you're gonna see. So I'm like, man, calm your whole ass down. You tweaking right now, bro. You off your meds. But this like today, bro, he doing this shit this morning. So I'm knowing I'm supposed to get out. I'm like, yo, fam, I ain't trying to catch a battery and fight this man and have an extended stay. That shit's a dub. Miss Nicole, I'm not eating shit in here. I'm not even really comfortably sleeping in this bitch. This bitch is a dog. It's dudes that want to literally come back here. It's a dude that's been here back to back to back. He know his room and all that. I'm like, man, what? You gotta hate life, fam. To want to be in this shit, thought they treat you like a slave and that they try to kill you with the temperature. You know what I mean? You might have different pods where you could do shit, but the shit I'm in 23 to 1, bro, you not doing shit. Most you doing is walking in the lobby, buying snacks, calling your peoples. Then you could be out, maybe play dominoes. You can't really watch TV. The TV is small as shit. Old ass channels. You feel me? It's like you with your mind. With your mind, you gotta be thinking or sleeping. And you gotta be depressed or overly sleeping, bro. I couldn't overly sleep like that. I ain't depressed. There's people in this bitch sleeping for like hours. I don't even know how they do it. She said, for real, I don't get the streetwalkers that go there on a regular. They hate life. They hate life, bro. Cause they treat you in there like an animal, gang. The coolest CEO in there was the Asian CEO. I ain't gonna lie, he had came with the lunches and the breakfast in the morning. And I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this shit a dog, bro. I ain't gonna eat this shit, bro. He like, man, that's all we got. And I'm like, come on, man, don't be like that, man. Go grab me some clementines and some juices or something, bro. You could do that. He like, man, we'll see. So I wasn't really expecting him to do it. Because a lot of the CEOs, that's how they are, bro. They dickheads, assholes, you feel me? There was a couple of them that was really cool. The Asian shorty, she was a female, and another lady. And then was a cool Asian dude, and there was a cool black dude when I first came in. I told y'all about. So I'm chilling, and OG chilling, the one with the 5 hats. Buddy slide back with a bag we not supposed to have, you know what I mean? With some grape juice in there, 2 oranges, and a snack, you know what I mean? Like, hold that down. And he came back and got the bag, but I'm like, that's real, you know what I mean? Because everybody else, bro, they don't give a shit about you. If people send you money, you ain't gonna get that junk till you get out. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is total 0 out of 10. But the food look like they got it from the trash, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold you. It looks like she said most wouldn't do that for you at all. They don't even. Man, there's a dude in there. There was a young dude in there. He just had twins. He had seizures, so he needed meds, and they just ignored him. They like, yo. He's like, do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. He hitting the The cage, boom, boom. But they brought like 7 COs to rough him up. All because he just wanted them to give me meds. They was ignoring him, fool. Putting him in the little chair and shit. All you heard is put your hands behind your back. Roughing him up. Hey, kill your ass in there, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. And nothing gonna come out of it, bro. Yeah, and this is me keeping it thou wow with y'all. They kill anybody and everybody in there in GTA. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't hate life, I don't even go in there. The people that try to get me in there, they try to take me, fam. They try to take me. But I was trying to be civil and just, have a conversation with 12. But then it turned out to be a trickery. You feel me? But it's a learning experience, bro. I'm trying to tell you. That shit terrible. Terrible, family. Like off rip. You know what I'm saying? Terrible. I'm not gonna hold y'all like no food is good in that bitch. Yeah, man, nothing. Breakfast, the chicken look like fucking cube blocks and slime. You know what I'm saying? Then if they come with a chicken sandwich, it look like worms or some shit. It'd be like a shredded chicken. Feel me? Then they give you fucking broccoli with ants in that bitch. Literal ants. Bro, you think I'm bluffing? I do reviews, bro. So I was looking at it like the fries look like they found that shit in the trash can. I swear on my life, fries not even warm. Bro, I put this on everything, bro. They kill you then. Slowly. You know what I'm saying? It's not even her fault. He said they treated people with petty charges saying, bro, what? I'm talking about. They literally kept me in there an extra day. I was supposed to come out yesterday. Yesterday I was supposed to be out because look, I was already in there Wednesday at noon. Thursday noon would have been 24 hours. And I didn't go to court. I should have just been released. But they kept me in there an extra day, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. They kept me in there an extra day. I hadn't been charged. I was supposed to be released with the OG. He was 100% right. They kept me in there an extra day. And I was supposed to be released early this morning, though. But then they late minute put me on court. You know what I mean? And yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This shit, they just try to put me in the game. I done caught misdemeanors and shit like that, bro. But I ain't never been booked. Imagine you caught a misdemeanor without being booked. That's been a play for me. I done caught several misdemeanors without being booked, fam. You just gotta go to court, YS. You feel me? But these folks really try to slay your boy, man. Trying to tell y'all, they called 12 on me for something they did. And they said they got video evidence, so we gotta see this video evidence, man. Because I know there's no video evidence. That's why the cop was trying so hard to get me to admit something I didn't do. Like, it pissed him off that I didn't play into his hand. Because this was his exact wording. His name was like something, Mr. L, Officer L. He's like, hey, I know you're a good guy. I'm a good guy. If you're honest with me, I'll do favors. So I'm like, I am being honest with you right now. I'm telling you the exact truth, bro. Listen, there's squatters in here. They destroyed the window. I didn't do it this morning, none of that. They just called y'all to flip the script. He's like, you lied to me. Why would you lie to me, man? I was really trying to give you a chance. I'm like, you ain't trying to give me a chance. You ran me my Miranda rights. I'm in a truck already. What you talking about? And you embarrassed me from my neighborhood. And you left my house unsecured. And you wouldn't let me get my phone. And you wouldn't even let me lock my door. And he drove me around the block for me to try to tell a lady how to get my phone, lock my door. He pulls off, gang. Man, pulled off. Then he took extra minutes to get me to the station, driving around my neighborhood, talking about his construction. It's like, bro, you could have went straight and we could have been there. But you want to drive me around the neighborhood in the back of your truck. That's getting me angry, bro. Like, it changed my whole... Right. Type shit, but you know that's a mental part right there. Because when we was in the whip, he was trying to be cool. And one thing is like, you can't be a dickhead and then try to be cool. So while we in the whip, he was like, I'm like, yo, bro, you hate me, man. Why you hate me? He said, I don't hate you. I just have to be stern. I'm like, bro, you gave me a look like you hate me, man. You booking me right now. You gotta hate me. And he was just like, well, that's because you didn't tell me the truth. I said, I did tell you the truth. But let's say I would have told you what you want to hear. What would you do then? You know what he said? He said, I'll have more respect for you then. Man, get your goofy ass, man. You trying to play me on cam, you know what I mean? And I'm telling him, like, bro, I gotta go to work. I gotta call my family and stuff like that. Randall Foley. What is up? But I missed y'all, man. When I was in there, I'm like, damn, bro. They probably thinking like, what's up with YS? This ain't like him. He don't miss lives back to back to back. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Like then I get to thinking like, bro, I gotta even be able to go to work. They might try to keep me an extra day in here. That's why they brought Buddy in there, man. But everyone, man, that's a horrible experience, bro. And I done did a lot of stuff and never got booked, bro. Never. And they got me. Got me, fam. You know? They really got me, bro. But God got me further, you heard? God's gonna always break through. The cell I was in was 217, you heard? Had a 7 in there. You feel me? Off rip. Yeah, for sure. I just had to basically, you know, send something in accordance early. But it happened at the perfect timing because Thursday, Friday is when I'm off. You heard? So it was perfect timing. Anything else would have been horrible. So maybe it might have just been a matter of getting it over with. You dig what I'm saying, Miss Nicole? So, but like I said, man, I love y'all, man. I was in there really missing y'all. Like, dang, man. It's like I was like, they know something wrong because look, I didn't crank a game live during the day. You feel me? I didn't crank a night live. I didn't crank nothing. You feel me? And I'm like, nah, like this not as I am really on here. So Foley, they looking like, nah, he not alright, bro. Is he good? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Coming out, bro. They stole my clothes, bro. They stole my clothes. Bro, out of everybody's clothes, they stole my clothes, fam. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I wasn't mad at y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, they got me arrested, bro. They got me arrested, and they try to give me booked for life. You know what I mean? They got me arrested, try to get me booked for life, man. For something I ain't do. He say, she say. You know what I mean? So I gotta go to court and basically like, you know, hopefully the judge rocking with me, you know what I mean? But that shit was unexpected, bro. It changed my whole weekend, you heard? Yeah, Miss Nicole, that wasn't normal YS behavior, you know what I mean? I didn't do a game. Usually I always do a game vlog, bro. A game live. There's tendencies you can always count on. I'm gonna do several game lives a day on here. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, night lives, I haven't missed one. You feel me? Yo, Nelson, it's super cold, boy. You get froze up. You be in there, you see people in this like this all day. When you in the room trying to sleep, covers. No cap. When you in the room trying to sleep, covers, bro. It's so cold, it's cold everywhere. Every room is froze, my boy. Every room, dudes like this in there. You see dudes laying down in there, or they sleeping in their shirts. Call it right when you come through processing, phrasing, and article. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, as player for the love of all things, can you put WT40 on the chair? Nah, I got you, bro. Like, I'm gonna get a new chair, man. Yo, Gian XX Foley. But now I'm sorry I missed the lives, man. I love y'all, man. I wasn't trying to have that horrible experience, man. Shout out to my OG though. They left my crib unsecured, bro. My OG had to come basically lock up the crib. I had to come do it at 5 in the morning. This shit happened at like 12, around noon. So my shit was unsecured for 4 hours. Yeah, man. OG when it came to secure the crib, they probably would have came, snatched my phone, snatched my keys, snatched my Glock, snatched clothes. You know what I'm saying? TV. Cause I stay in the hood, bro. But they truly embarrassed me in the neighborhood, man. Everybody see me get arrested, man. Quite embarrassing. People were taking pictures of me, like 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 real pictures of me, video recording. You know what I mean? Crazy shit, bro. Like they just was celebrating me in cuffs. Cause you gotta keep in mind, somebody done called the police here before on the workers. I don't know if y'all remember. I told y'all about the story, right? And when I asked the cops, they said it was a random bypasser. Ain't no way. Cause the workers was here from 7 a.m. up until like 9, 10, you heard? Fully no scope edits. What's up? So I don't know if that was them trying to get us booked. Cause when the cops came, they had all the workers detained. You know what I'm saying? She said, just glad you're good and out of there. Next, we need to hear facts, Miss Nicole, man. Hey, on everything, that's what we praying for, you heard? No cap, yeah, man. No, that's what we praying for, but that shit was a horrible experience, man. I would suggest, man, y'all gotta know how to move out here smoothly, and you gotta watch certain people that you know are gonna like get 12 involved with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, you gotta understand that life is crazy, bro. I wasn't expecting that to happen at all, and I always preach to y'all, man. You feel me? Stay out the way. They got me, gang. They got your boy YS, man. People celebrating me being in handcuffs, bro. They were happy, bro. They felt like they got a win. You know what I'm saying? They felt like they accomplished something, bro. Cause they were happy. They're like, man, they got that guy in handcuffs finally, bro. Finally to see him. It's good to see him behind bars or getting locked away, man. Cause they were taking pictures of me, bro. And I'm not saying this because I feel like that's cool. That's embarrassing. Like, mugs taking pictures, you getting arrested. That mean they happy. Feel me? This is not a celebratory moment. Crazy thing, I had a kid that slid up, right? While I was in a cop car, he was like, hey, you got a sticker? I'm like, hey, little bro, tell him to let me go, man. He tripping. Little bro ain't even look at me. He probably was like, he did it. Nah, for real. Little bro was like, he probably was like 7 or 8 or something. I told him, I said, yo, bro, tell the cop, let me go, bro. He bugging. Little bro said, hey, you got a sticker, officer? I'm like, nah, little bro. You on his side? But nah, bro. He said, no, you're not. I don't see you down there. Down where? Nah, it was a kid on a bike. He put up, he's like, hey, you got a sticker? And I was like, yo, little bro, tell him, let me go. Then I seen a couple. I'm like, yo, fam, let me go, man. Tell bro, let me go. if only they had some type of influence. You know, one thing a cop always says, he was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this felt like some Illuminati shit though, bro. I put this in my life. Off rip, bro. I ain't trying to be one of them conspiracy guys, but I swear on my life, gang. This felt like some Illuminati shit, like somebody let me know, like, yo, you feel me? We have connections in places you may not know about. You know what I'm saying? And having these connections, we have the ability to line you up. Cause bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, it's never been a point where I didn't talk to the police. I didn't encounter the police mad times, bro. And I done literally talked to them, conversations, de-escalation situations. But it's never been a time where the police then came and just never listened to me, bro. They just booked me. You know what I'm talking about? Like when I say book me, fam, they literally just booked me, bro. And it's like, no way. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, but it wasn't even like they saw me in the act of doing what was claimed. You heard? That would be a different booking, but it was like, man, this shit felt like some Illuminati shit because even when I was looking at the cop interaction with one of the guys, uh, 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 one of the guys that was like corporate or whatever, it was like he told him to put press on me to try to get me to take the fault or the claim for whatever, but I didn't. Then it's like that pissed him off, and then that made him want to take me out the car and have people taking pictures of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let's embarrass him then, or let's make it seem like we definitely got an eyewitness. Because if he can't say he that he admitted on the video, then there's an eyewitness. We can use that. Because when I look at the court paperwork, it was like mad eyewitnesses. Like some of these people don't even live around here. Like so, the fact that I didn't admit to that stuff on the camera, they pulled me out the car and had people be eyewitnesses. Yeah, I'm talking about. But I'm looking like, bro, this is crazy. This felt like I was dealing with like I said, man, a higher power with them folks. Yo, Fanta Art, you say it's my birthday, but no one subscribed. Yo, fully. Happy birthday to Fanta Art, man. Y'all go say happy birthday, Fanta Art, man. Show some love, man. For real, man. You heard? It's your birthday. What you doing for your birthday, Fanta Art? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what happened in there? When I was in there, that shit made me think about my little cousin, bro. Now, my little cousin, who I told y'all was a jack boy and all that, he been going to jail in and out from middle school all the way until he was like 26, bro. And I'm like, damn, this little nigga's been a soldier for real. Because to be going through that from middle school all the way until 26, dog, you never know what has transpired, how many squabbles you've been in. You know what I mean? My little cuz is like a real soldier. You know what I mean? Fanta say, I got him in the cage. We need to get him in the basement. Happy birthday, Fanta Art. You trying to get who in the basement? And who's in the cage, bruh? You know what I'm saying? But I genuinely miss y'all though, man. Miami Tantrum Fully. What is up, man? They say you look good, kind of like to tell jail blasters. What's that? He said, I'll throw you a birthday down there, Fanta. Rezio is the cake. I don't even know what y'all talking about right now. What are y'all talking about? Fully! Rezio. All I seen you doing was spamming comments, bro. You kept spamming comments. All you did was spam comments. You said they want to eat you. Yo, Sammy E. Man, I might have to block you, little bro. You body. I ain't seen no body guys when I was in there, man. Just the cop was body. You heard? My boy was sweet. Super sweet. You got 4 wisdom tooth pulled, Miami? Man. What you eating right now, bro? What are you eating? What are you eating right now? I know you can't really eat no solid foods, you heard? Yeah, Ratio was just spamming stuff, bro. Weirdo. What's wrong with the ski, brother? The ski's lit. Ain't nothing wrong with the ski. It's that inside joke. Meatball marijuana, you heard? Fully. Y'all want the meatball marijuana? Miss Nicole really trying to cheer me up right now, you heard? That's what she doing. Ain't that right, Miss Nicole? You trying to cheer me up? Trying to cheer your boy YS up, man. For real, for real. I appreciate that. No cap. That's why you said that. You want that meatball marijuana special? Fully, I got you. You said the meatball marijuana. Hey, Miss Nicole, you know, listen to me, man. This is real right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, it doesn't mean I don't rock with other people or whatever, but I feel like you do your best to try to understand your boy, you heard? And to me, that's important, man. Not on no sentimental time. But while I was in there, you know, I started to realize something. Now, when I was talking to the OG was certified. He got 5 hats. But he was solid, though. He had a different perspective on life, though, despite having 5 hats. You know what I mean? And he was basically just giving it all to me raw, no diddy. Everything that happens in there, how I go down in there, how off first rip in different areas, it's busting, you know, everything. And you know, while we were talking, he was like, "Young man, I got a team around me, gang. You can't do it all by yourself." You feel me? And at the end of the day, I feel like you, personally, from my perspective, you deserve to be the moderator, man. So today, you become the moderator, you heard? So I hope you don't betray me. I'm giving you a chance. You feel me? You are the moderator. You said what? Yeah, it's like that. It's official. You are the moderator just because, like I said, you know, I pay attention to you. You know, this is not on no romantic stuff. This is just real genuine, you know, perspective and observation, you know. It's times you really put effort in to try to get, you know, just understand your boy. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate that. Cause that's what I need to do. I need to build the right team. But the team gotta be those that really, you know, they really locked in with me, you know what I mean? So Miss Nicole, I believe you get that role, man. That's yours. Everybody put W Steph in the chat, man. Come on. Put W Steph in the chat, man. Miami Tantrum, fully. Put W Steph in the chat. Know what I mean? For real, for real. This could be the step of building the team around me, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, W Steph. Y'all gotta understand this ain't just off of no random decision, bro. Like right in that moment, that was not like an emotional moment or nothing. But Miss Nicole made that joke to cheer me up, gang. That's special. You know what I mean? She's like, dang, I know bro mental might not even be all the way there, but he's cranking a lot. Let me make him laugh. You feel me? So that's what I need to pay attention to. Because this is what me and the OG was talking about. He said, Horatio Raynard Fox. Fully, what's up, my boy? How you feeling? What's going on, bruh? I just smacked, excuse me, good food for the first time, you heard? Nah, Richo, you cannot. You cannot, buddy. But maybe you can on another channel. I got 6 others, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, no scope edits. Y'all can't be doing that right now. Y'all can't see me make someone mod and then give like a special speech. I think they trolling, but and then subsequently follow up with a question like, can I be mod? Can I be mod? Yo, Lulu, Fully. What's up, Lulu, man? Nah, Miss Nicole deserves it, bro. Trust me. Miss Nicole is always trying to make sure I'm good, in a sense. Whether it's like, it's not even about the gifts, bro. You know, it's things that she'll say on the live. You know what I'm saying? Just to remind me. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm paying attention to all of that going forward. You feel me? And those will be the people on the team. You dig? It won't be people I grew up with just because I grew up with them. You know what I mean? Nah. You gotta be a further look. You feel me? So, y'all big up Miss Nicole for that role. And y'all don't forget, bro. She has a channel. Go and subscribe, bro. Go to the In-N-Out Burger video. Go to the comments. Fully! And hit sub up, man, please. You know what I'm saying? Let's get her to 20 subs. Everybody. My boy said Lulu just made 50 on FanDuel on my last $5. It's going pretty good. I'm about to roll up the fat AA. That's a dub right there. I know how it be. When you trying to put some bread together just to smoke that ganja, you heard? So, big ups yourself, brother. You turn $5 to 50. That's a 5-time increase. That's what I'm talking about, Lulu. You know what I mean? You got lucky. You gonna spend the whole 50? Or what? Rachel said YouTube. But I'm not gonna lie. There was some people in there with crazy cases, bro. There was this guy in there. He was a cool dude, bro. Never caught a charge. You feel me? I'm about to tell y'all the killer, man. Everybody that's listening, you gotta open up your ears right now. This is the biggest sauce y'all can hear. This is a business. Y'all hear people say it's a business. It's really a business. You know what I mean? She said gifts only started because how you carry yourself and genuinely the film. I'm not usually the type to just do that, but your realness. Yeah, I mean, I don't want y'all getting disrespected in the chat. That's crazy. Fully! Listen. You hear people say it's a business all the time. It's really a business, bro. Now, there was people in there with crazy cases, bro. There was people in there with slim crazy, stupid crazy. I had a youngin' in there. He was 19. He was funny as shit. Yeah, man. He told me, he like, hey, bro, I got like a $2 million bond, bro. He like, I'm finna just fight the keys, fam. And I'm gonna just be out by like 23, you feel me? And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. $2 million? He's like, yeah, because you gotta pay 10% of that. What's 10% of 2 million? I think it's like 200,000. Yeah, Miss Nicole. What the F? What the F? What the F? That's why I want you to wrap your mind around just that part alone, bro. That's just for him to get out. It doesn't end the case. But he's not gonna pay the whole 2 mil. He probably paid 10% of that. So 10% of 2 mil. Now he had a lot of crazy gun charges. There was another kid. His bill was $1 million bond. He had $1 million bond. Now there was a dude in there. It was his first time case. This was a crazy story. He said he was in the crib. He was chilling, and then some dude came trying to rob the crib and shot the door off. Then when dude shot the door off, he tried to get through. He just returned fire once, and dude shot like 30 rounds. With a Draco bust through the drywall and everything. He came, this was his first charge ever. He had no felony, had a license to carry. They set bro bond at like, I think 20,000. And he gotta pay, I think he gotta pay 10K. So when he went in there, he was trying to get him to lower the bond. They said, nah, they need that 10 bands. You feel what I'm saying? And I tell y'all, cause bro, at the end of the day, it's about that bag. It's about that bag. You gotta charge about that bag, but they not just gonna take the bag. They still gonna try to get you with something. You know what I'm saying? It's women that probably got bonds like that too. It's not just men. I'm just trying to tell y'all. It's where the big bag come in. You know what I'm saying? That's why when y'all think about the justice system, y'all always wonder, how do people that always get away? They got the bag. Y'all be seeing the people that get away. They got that bag. You know what I mean? Y'all be like, oh, I don't know how they even got off that case. You know what I'm saying? They got that bag. You feel me? Somebody will do something you think they supposed to get booked for sure. You know how much money they put up behind the scenes? What? They got that bag. Cause it's all about that bag, bro. $1 million bond. I doubt there's millionaires in there. like hearing that was like, what? It ain't no millionaires in here. You know what I mean? It's like, it's no millionaires in here, man. So just hearing that was like, what? Then dude was like, mine's is 2 mil. What? And do that caught return fire. First gun case, bro gotta pay 10K. You know what I'm saying? So I tell y'all that so y'all understand, bro. That money, they need that money, man. But I really missed y'all though, man. I wouldn't suggest any of y'all get booked, bro. But there's people that go in there and back to back. They love it in there, bro. They know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, it was a dude in there. They was like, he's been here before. Go to your room. Yeah. Fully. I put this on my life. They said, he's been here before. Go to your room. Like, what? For them to say he's been here before, go to your room. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Yeah, it's a big corporation, bro. Nah, Miss Nicole, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's literally, it's literally one of those. Like I said, man, it's all about the bag. It's all about that bag, man. It's all about that bag, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. And don't even go in there to experience that, man, because that should have messed you up. It's real crazy people in there. Oh yeah, when you talk about the ultimate dominion, one thing I can tell you, if you don't have a strong mind, it's been a lot of people that I seen that went to jail or prison for like a day or two and they went crazy, bro. Like they literally went crazy because game, it's a mental game. Like off rip in the pod, the clock is like over there and it's not correct. It's like 1 hour behind or ahead or some weird shit. It's not correct. Then a lot of people try to sleep in there. The COs walk around and just every like friggin' like 10 minutes or some weird shit. If you're not a heavy sleeper, it will wake you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Second, you talk about dominion, it's like you can't really ask them questions unless they in a good mood. You feel me? You trying to ask questions and still be like, I'm not playing 21 questions today. You might, bruh, it's not like now I was in a pod, an actual pod. They there ain't no holding cell when you in a pod, bro. This is a real thing. In this pod, they got killers. They got, PDFs. You know what I mean? And you could tell because they come out at different times. The PDFs come out at different times. Some of the killers that are PC protective custody come at a different time. Everybody else that's regular general population is 23-1. So y'all come out together. And y'all only come out for an hour. So we was general population was coming out, 1 hour today, out today. You know what I'm saying? And that shit mentally will fold you, gang, because you damn near watching people out there they ain't doing nothing because ain't shit out there to do, but you just want to not be in here. You know what I'm saying? Then it's no windows. I found a window and I found the sun. I could see the sun. So I could see the sun. I could see outside, and I could see that I was looking at like a parking lot with the cars. You know what I mean? So I just go like look out the window for real. But they probably look like I'm sleeping, but I'm just looking out the window. You heard? Imagine being out the crib, out of here at the crib or some shit. He said Vegas hit different. First they hold you in the holding cell, then they can't hold you there up to 48 hours I think in Vegas. Yeah, I mean the holding cell probably won't be as bad as. It's all the same, man. It's all the same. Probably cold in there too. You in there with random people, crazy folks. You know what I mean? And you looking like, man, who are these guys? Why am I here? But I was lucky though. The second guy was a widow. I wouldn't rock with bro. Bro was heavily medicated. He kept having episodes. Yeah, you killed my homies. You killed my homies. Foley, I'm like, man, calm your ass down, bro. You off your drugs. You need more medicine or some shit. He's like, then we got in an argument, act like he wanted to fight. He's like, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. I got bill money. I'm like, I bond out right now then. Why you in here? Then he like, bro, man, cause he was West African. He like, Peking, the little GDs and BDs, they call me big bro. And I'm like, you ain't that rank. You got 5 hats? Then he ain't say nothing. You ain't got 5 hats. Stop talking to me. Bro, I was in there with a real top rank member. He know Pooh Shiesty and everything.